Right, this stuff, whatever it is, doesn't want to come off with cellulose thinners, so what I've put on it is paint stripper. That seems to be removing it, but do be careful, because that paint stripper stuff, that sure as hell gonna burn you. So that's what I'm going to use to get this off, so that when it gets to the powder coaters, the blasting's not too difficult. So now let me get on with it. Unfortunately I'm having to hold the tripod up because my tripod's not tall enough to look at this while I'm videoing. Oh dear. Okay, there we go. You see, I knew my Corvette had come in handy. I've put the tripod on the Corvette. I've got to find another use for this car. I keep using it to put things on. How about I fix it and sell it? It doesn't need much. Battery. That's about it. And then, I'm going to get it repainted. Alright, so what I'm doing here... Hang on. Sorry, because I'm sure the mic's not that good. What I'm going to do here now is put the paint stripper on and start scraping it. No more commentary because I'm going to be over here and you won't hear me. Yeah, I should have gloves on, shouldn't I? Okay, that's it on that for the moment. I'm going to leave that for about 10 or 15 minutes whilst it does its thing, and then we'll scrape it off. Alright, this is kind of bits up. I want to see what my little wire brush here will do. That seems to work, so if you're going to do the same as me, I would say go to Ace Hardware, your local Ace Hardware, and pick up some paint stripper. It's about 25 to 30 bucks a gallon, but if you buy the Rust-Oleum, it'll cost you about 50. Now, I can't say Rust-Oleum is bad, it's not, but it don't seem any different to me than this shit, which is removing the paint, and let's face it, that's all you wanted to do, is remove this stuff. So I'm gonna do this, then I'm gonna rinse it all off with water, because it is a water soluble solvent stripper. So I'm going to do the rest of the seat, and I'm not going to make you sit and watch me. No, I could, because I could be really, really mean, but then again, you just skip the video and never watch me again, would you, you bastards? You're so selfish. I can't help it. Maybe I should be a thespian, or a lesbian. I'm definitely a lesbian, I love women. Aeroplane in the sky, long way up. Pretty cloudy. Yeah, we're gonna have to tip this over and do it level. So let me get that done, get the rest of this stripped. Then we're going to take this seat apart. Once we've taken the seat apart, then I can do the repair. Or should I strip the other one as well? I think I'll get them all prepared and then I'll do this repair. So I'm going to stop this video right here, right now. Well, isn't this sod's law? The fucking sun came out. So it's dried everything. Ah, jeez. I know I live in Arizona and I don't complain about the sun, otherwise I wouldn't live here. But I was trying to do this on a
day that wasn't so hot, and that was today, or at least it was this morning.
What a bitch.
It seems to have done the job. So, I just want to break this up so that the powder coat, when he blasts it, it comes off. It's not too bad. Splodge. Splodge and let that sit for a little longer. Then what I gotta do is I'm gonna flip it over and do the other side again. Then I'm gonna wash it. Then I'm gonna knock out all the rivets that I didn't remove. Then I'm gonna take it apart. I've decided to work on this one completely and get it finished. Sorry about the noise in the background, but it's what happens when you move near to a brat pack at the school.
No, I'm not a kid person. I love dogs.
Right, let's have a look and see how this goes. Oh yeah, that's coming off good. That is coming off real good. Yeah. And I'm not going to go crazy on it because the sandblaster will destroy anything. I just want to make it so that he can get his shit done. Alright, okay, that's good. Alright, so let me move this now. Oh, and hey, I don't get paid for this, alright? This is the shit from your Ace hardware store. As I said, I think it's around 25 bucks. Don't quote me on that. You can quote me, it doesn't make any fucking difference. But this is a darn sight cheaper than buying Nitromors. Rust-Oleum, sorry, Nitromors is English. Alright, so now I'm going to rinse this off, then we're going to separate it. Okay, let's get on with it. Alright, weapons of choice here. You will need 7/16 wrenches. You will need a pair of side cutters and a hammer. And looking at that, I'm going to need a freaking screwdriver too, god damn it. Excuse me, I'll be back. Right, now I have my trusty screwdriver. First thing you want to do is get these damn springs out of the way because they're going to bite your ass. One down, one to go. And again, this is the importance of photographing, or in my case, of videoing, so that I know which way round the spring goes through the hole. Your wife doesn't like it if you don't know which way it goes through a hole. And there we are, 2 springs. Alright, so let's get this side off first. He says hopefully, haha, will it? Oh boy, man, that is stuck. Okay, let's hang on. Let's not give up just yet. Oh, man, oh man, that is stuck like a shit to a blanket. All right, change of plan. We'll do this side first. All right. So we grab our 7/16. Oh, that was way too easy. Now, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to pick the camera up right now, because I just want to make sure I note that there is a spacer there and there. Give me my spacer, don't you try and run away from me. Now all of these I will put in a Ziploc, and I'll label them as, well, I could say driver seat, but I will say right seat, because if I say driver, that might not be correct. Oh, and that's got a bloody great screw in it as well. I think I'm going to have to get my impact screwdriver to get these mofos out. So, excuse me, 1 second. Alright, after attacking these with the impact, I got the screws undone. Got to keep everything together. Now there are also some bolts here that have to come out, and I'm assuming, maybe wrongly, that these are not captive, they are just nuts and bolts, and they are. So let's film that. See, nut and bolt here. Okay, good. All this because I want the powder coater to do it right. And he will, because he's a good guy. Then when I get it back from him, oh boy, yeah. Then we can put all this shit back together. Won't that be fun? Ooh, there's some tension on that. I don't know why. Really not quite sure what this is for, this particular bar. These seats don't recline, they sit and that's it. You don't go nowhere. Moving back and forwards and that's about it. But it seems to have, I don't know, components. There we go. Alright. So that's that undone. Now, is there one on the other side? Yes, there is one on the other side. So let's get that off. I'm assuming you can still see me. This time it's up here. So let's put it on here. Oh, way too easy. Way too fucking easy. Things don't go that easy, do they? Now, whilst I'm sending the big parts away for powder coating, like this rod here, I'll do that myself. I'm going to do shiny black and I want him to do shiny black, so it ain't rocket science, guys. And really, yes, I know it's not going to be seen, is it? But you want to get it right, don't you? You want to know where that washer went that you just dropped, because it's part and parcel of it. Oh jeez, that always happens. Fucking Murphy's Law. Alright, so now I need to undo these bolts here. Different size. So I'm still looking for that bloody washer. Maybe I'll have to look at the video and see where the fuck I went. It was just a diddy little washer, and I can replace it with another one. That's not a big deal. Just didn't want to have to. I like to keep it original. Alright, let me go and get, what size is that? Bigger than half. Alright, let's go and grab me some wrenches. Right, I'm sure you'll be pleased to know that the washer landed in the pile of components I was connecting. Okay, this Down here is a 9/16. So let's undo this baby. I must admit, I still don't know why these are here. If any of you out there who are Mark II enthusiasts or have restored many of these or even built them, oh my god, wouldn't that be great? Somebody that's built these babies. Why this rod is here when the seat doesn't do anything? Goes back and forth, that's it. There we go. Get that off. And that and that. Now let's put it all back together so we don't lose it. Okay, that's that one done. Let's do the other side. Oh, I feel the warmth on my back. Well, I've said to you guys before, you know I live in Arizona, and the sun, it's probably about 4 o'clock in the evening now, and the sun is beating down on my back. I look at the sky and it's grey. But the clouds aren't like they are in England, which are thoroughly depressing. They're not here clouds. The clouds are up there, out of the way. All right, so let me see now. Oh, okay. So now I have to take the cotter pin, split pin, whatever you want to pin it. This is where the hammer's needed. Okay, let's see if we can get this baby out of here. Wow, what a complex mechanism. Really doesn't seem necessary, but okay. Yeah, we're going to grease all these up before we put them back in, even though they don't pivot. Oh, and there's washers. Don't lose the washers. There is a washer each side. See? Washer. Oh, and they're brass. There's a brass washer each side. So put that back on there. I know I'm going to replace it with new pins, but I'm going to put the old pin back in to stop the washers getting out. Okay, come on, in there. Come on, you can do this. Come on, boy. Okay, and grab your weapon of choice again, as I say. Tap it through. Bend it over so those fuckers can't escape. Alright, there you go. Now let's do the same on the other side. Now this is interesting. I did see it, and I do note there's a washer on the outside as well that some idiot, me, didn't see. So let's get that washer on. Alright, so there's 3 washers on each one. Do note that. 3. Alright, 3. So there's one on the outside here. There it is. and they are washers here. Okay, so let's get the excuse me, let's get the pin out so that we can repair this fucked up seat. And all them fat asses that sat in it. I lived in Saudi Arabia, what do you want? A lot of fat asses out there. Yeah, I should use a punch on this. I'm going to cheat and look the other way because I don't want you to see this. Because I hate seeing screwdrivers used as chisels. No, I didn't do it, it was somebody else. Yeah, we knew they'd fall. Alright. 1, 2, and 3.